The philosophy behind the brand is firstly to provide effective products that do the job we've designed them to do, that are affordable and that are attractive, so they nurture not only the skin but also the soul. And we have a very strong policy on sustainability and caring for the New Zealand environment, so we embody all of those things in our products. Linden Leaves started 17 years ago in Christchurch, New Zealand, and really in response to the very chemical products that I was offered for 2 of my 3 children who had severe eczema, and I thought there just must be better products, more natural ingredients. So that started my interest, and 17 years later it's still my passion. Our skincare range is our most recent range. It's focused on natural ingredients, and it's also focused on people being able to tailor the various products in it to suit their own skin, because at the end of the day, you know your own skin better than anybody else, and it does change. And so we're offering a healthy skin, and we're very privileged to have Rachel Hunter, a well-known New Zealand international supermodel, as the face of Linden Leaves skincare.
I was actually up in Herne Bay in Auckland, and I went into the pharmacy there that actually has Linden Leaves, and I went over and I saw this beautiful bottle of oil with this rose inside, and I was like, oh, wow, who does this product and all the rest of it, and kind of went back to my manager and said, you know, there's this beautiful product in the pharmacy up the road, can we get in touch with them to see if we can do something with them? And then the more I read about, you know, the ingredients and how, you know, a lot of it is natural, it just really attracted me to the product, and especially that it's a New Zealand product. And then I kind of looked at the skincare side of it and finding out more what is in it to help with my skin. And I have very, very dry skin. So, you know, the oil that they have, the moisturizing oil, the miraculous oil is what it's called, is so good, especially that I travel so much and I just kind of pour it on. Sometimes I even put it on my legs. I know that's kind of a little bit luxurious, but I just really find that really replenishes a lot of my dry skin. You know, when I first came down to New Zealand to do New Zealand's Got Talent, got off the plane and my skin, it was just like playing up, and it kind of went from dry to oily to just really kind of weathered a little bit. So, you know, that's when I went and did the replenishing mask, which is great because it kind of strips the skin back down to kind of give it a good base to start from again. And then, you know, the facial moisturizer is great because it's got the calendula, which is very, very healing. You know, I think it comes down to integrity, you know, because we all want a quick fix, and that's pretty easy to get. But I think that if you can find, you know, natural stuff to put on your skin, that can calm it down. And, you know, each product has that ingredient which is great for that. You know, like the green tea is great for the anti-inflammatory properties in it, and sage and comfrey, fennel. I mean, these are all ingredients that we sound like we're cooking. And so it's only natural to me that, you know, you can use them topically and it can help your skin. I think when you see how, you know, the products are actually made, that the lavender's hand put inside the bottles, the roses are basically hand-picked, the lemons and the tamarillos are put together, and the strawberries, all of which actually, I kind of like eating the strawberries that are freeze-dry because they actually taste quite good. But I think when you see that personal side to a product, I think it's really endearing and gives it that kind of back to the basics, which I think is really important for skincare as far as I'm concerned.
We're fortunate living in New Zealand because we have an abundance of beautiful fruits and flowers, and we source all the ingredients that go inside our body oils from New Zealand. Some of them we have grown for us, especially by very dedicated growers, and others we literally pick, such as our wild apples, and then we bring them back to our warehouse and freeze dry, and then use these all year round in our body oils. The Memories body oil is our signature product. It's our best-selling product globally, and we have the beautiful little rose grown especially for us by Moffat's, which is another Christchurch company.
Gerard, tell us a bit about Moffat's. How long's it been around for?
Since 1949.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many roses does Moffat's produce a year?
We do up to about 3 million, depending on the climate.
3 million, wow, that's incredible. And can you tell us a little bit about this particular rose for Linden leaves? What's its name?
It's called Sasha.
Sasha.
Yep. And the reason we grow it for Linden leaves is because it's a nice little miniature rose and it actually fits into the oil bottles. As a rose, it's a very old rose. So commercially these days, this rose wouldn't actually be grown. We'd only grow a larger headed rose, and the reason for that is people want bigger heads, bigger petals.
Right.
And
Big is better.
So this one here, we specifically grow just for Linden leaves.
So cute.
Fantastic. This one's
So
actually,
pretty.
it's just coming into flush now. So as you can see, all these buds are coming through. Once it's flowered, we will cut the whole bush right back, like
Right.
a hedge, and then 6 weeks later, the rose will start to flush again.
So what kind of quantity is grown for Linden leaves here?
So roughly, we would grow about 3,000 a week.
3,000
Yeah.
a week?
Yep.
That's crazy. So once they've actually picked the roses here, then kind of what happens?
It's taken in nets down to the graders, and the graders will then hand grade them into the right length. They're de-leaved and then sent out to Linden leaves.
Okay, fantastic.
Our freeze drying process is unique to Linden leaves. We gather lemons, tamarillos, roses, lavender, wild apples, strawberries, and we put them in a large machine which freezes down to minus 45 degrees, and then slowly over a process of 15 or 16 days dries completely to plus 45 degrees, and then we arrange them decoratively inside our body oils. They're made by very skilled hands, and every little bottle is a work of art. Using the botanicals gives us an opportunity to showcase our love for New Zealand and its nature, and it's a wonderful analogy because they soak up the oil and become nourished, and that's really what our body oil does to your skin. Our markets are divided between our domestic market, which is very important to us because it's home base, and export markets. And within the domestic market, we're ranged in department stores, in pharmacies, in selected gift stores, and we have our own flagship store in Parnell, Auckland, and we have an online presence. Export is very important for us because it's our opportunity for growth. We're quite a strong focus on Asia. We're in Australia, we're in parts of Europe as well, and one of the exciting new markets for us is the United States, and it's somewhere where we feel there's an understanding of New Zealand, an understanding of our products, and they're very appropriate for this market.
As far as, Linden leaves being seen overseas, I think it's just the uniqueness of how personal it is, and how these things are hand-picked and hand-chosen, and the best quality of whatever is put into it. And I think that's what makes it unique, is just the personal side to it.
Our customers are an integral part of Linden Leaves, and we offer our customers a great deal of respect. And one way we've developed a lovely relationship with them is to do in-store events.
Okay, so what do I do?
I'll demonstrate how to make memories oil. So I'll just grab one long stem. Yeah, we're going to tie 2 stems of rose. At the back, you can use the anchor stem because once we put the oil, everything's floating up.
Okay.
That's why we just put that at the back.
Okay. And this is how they're kind of basically made
Yeah, all
at
done
Linden
by
Leaf, everywhere, right?
Yeah, by hand. Quite labor intensive and also quite delicate. Put in the bottle.
That's so awesome. Voila! I've been practicing all week. No. I mean, mine's a little bit uptight up the top, whereas yours is beautifully floating in the middle. I'm proud of mine. That is so gorgeous.
Getting the end customer to try our Linden Leaves is a wonderful way of them to see the quality of the product, and knowledge is very important for us to impart to both our retail staff and to the end-use customer. Our team is very dedicated to making products that truly inspire people. And many of our products are handmade, made with a lot of love, attention to detail, and we have a family atmosphere in the company. We have a team approach and a caring approach, and we're sure that that reflects in our end product. Our vision is to continue to enhance people's lives through developing our skincare, our body care and our home care products, and to be New Zealand's best loved brand globally.